My name's Dave. I was represented by Bill Braithwaite after I had a road traffic accident a number of years ago, which left me as a paraplegic. Bill was invaluable in his advice and obviously his legal background, which led me down the line of not even understanding the legal process, but he was able to take me through it at a pace and a level that I could understand. Because it's very difficult for people who are not got a legal background or been involved with the law in any way, to even get the head round it. You're normally dealing with the aftermath of a traumatic injury. I personally spent 7.5 months in hospital, and then to try and come to terms with that and then have a legal battle on your hands. So to have somebody like Bill with his experience of spinal and brain injury amongst other things, it was invaluable. The advice he was able to give, the experts he was able to advise that were used to from accident reconstruction through to nursing, future nursing care needs, physio needs. Because of his vast experience in this field, he knows the right people for your circumstances. It's what he does daily and has done for so many years, that you can't, as a layperson, you don't even know these people exist. So to have somebody who knows the very top of their professions, these experts, to represent you if you need to go to court, it's invaluable. And so you need to find the right barrister that has got that expertise in that field. I was very fortunate. Bill Braithwaite is a QC, and he is one of the top QCs in his field in the whole of the country. That wasn't me being clever finding this man. This was good fortune on my behalf. I didn't even know I would have a QC. I didn't think QCs represented people like myself. I thought they just did high court stuff. And so, I mean, to end up there, and then we had a situation where my case was unique, and so the solicitors that I had, they thought that an 80, maybe even 85% would have been a good result. When I met Bill about halfway through the process, he was adamant from day one, this is a 100% case. What he said to me was, I would normally tell anybody to take the advice of their solicitors. He said, but in this case, I believe your case to be 100%. The insurance companies decided that they wanted it to be 66% case, and they took us to court. And Bill was proved right. In fairness, he made it look as if it was very easy to do, but I know it wasn't. There was a huge amount of work goes on in the background. I did stay one day when they were discussing all the legal side of it. They wanted to talk to me about some stuff, and they said, we're just going to talk about the boring legal stuff, but you can stay if you want, it's your case. So we decided to stay, me and my wife, and it was boring. But it showed that a side that I didn't know, and Bill was took centre stage in effect, and he orchestrated who the expert should be, who was the right expert for me personally, what the solicitor would advise, well, should we do this? Well, no, we don't need to do that. We don't need to spend money on that. So by doing that, he reduced the time of the case. And in effect, he saved the insurance company's money because things weren't getting reproduced. He was getting the right people involved from the start, which meant you weren't then having to replace an expert because their evidence wasn't as strong as you would think. So I believe getting the right barrister QC involved from an early stage is vital to anybody. I was not getting bad advice, I just wasn't getting the best advice. Then Bill comes on board, and I wrote to Bill after my case settled, and I said a number of things I said, but the thing I said to him at the time in a letter I sent him was I was prepared to go with the advice I was getting at the time because I had no experience to go on. Then when Bill come along, he gave me what turned out to be the right advice, but he also gave me the confidence and the strength to carry on, and to say, right, we will fight for this. This is the right thing to do. Because I would quite happily have said, okay, yeah, that's what it is, and I've got no say in this. I've got no choice really, because you were led by your legal team. But Bill was adamant that we needed to fight this, and he was proved right.